It's been like a year now. Now I'm 17 years old. We take over Steelport and I'm talking to the mayor. Carry on. No, you have quite a mess. Like in the city. Can you hurry up because I wanna go to freckle bitches. Give me a second. They're supposed to kill me too. No. What about here? Keep shooting them. We know we almost there to the mainland. Okay, Carlos, got it. This is the wall. What, seriously? Is this the fucking wall? Shit. Still would have changed. Okay, keep shooting them. I think we rushed them. So, what are you gonna do? I'll probably go to the Shanks and yeah, go from there. Do you really think there is still Saints out there? Most of them dropped their flag or got captured. Okay. Well then, you might want to get changed because the cops are looking for us. So, I'll see you later. Okay, see you later. I cannot believe it's been a couple of years. I'm 24 years old now. Still would have fucking changed. Give me the fuck car, bitch! Don't fucking run me over. Give me it. Let's go to the crow shop. Fuck you. Hey, I would like to, you know, change. Like, I'm gonna buy some clothes. Okay, so I want this and no hat. Here and then here. I'm gonna go try them on and I'll be right back. Got it? Cool. Yeah, I'll take these. How much will it be? Since I know you escaped from jail, and I know you're the old butcher of the Saints. I'm your biggest fan, so since I'm your fan, you can have it for free. And leave some pushing clothes in there, and I'll deal with it. Okay, got it. Thanks. You're welcome. Catch ya. You too. Hell yeah. Now I need to go to the strip club.
Whoa! Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't... Oh my god! Those wheels are tight.
Fucking move on my way, you dickhead. Stillwater have fucking changed. There's my old house where it got taken away from the bank. So yeah, since I went to jail, that house for sale and someone lives in there now. So for now, I guess I'm homeless until I find, you know, a place to stay.
Welcome. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I will.
Good. That's what I'm saying. Damn, great.
Oh crap, Johnny Gat is at court. Okay, I need to go save him. I need to go fucking save him. Quick, 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 quick. I'm sorry dude, but I have to do this. I have to knock your ass out and steal your gun. Give me a gun. Fuck. Look like I have to do this shit. I just... Let's pretend I find a pistol. Yeah. Here we are, pistol. Let's do this shit. Let's pick up my glasses. Put on my glasses. And let's head to the court. Let's go, Johnny Get. Thanks for rescuing me, by the way. You're welcome. Get in, get in, get in. You know, people have been counting like how long I was in jail. Yeah, I know that. Cool. Did you do something with your hair, by the way? No. Actually, yeah, I did. I changed my hair, basically, in prison. Okay, cool. I know. Did you know, what's his name? Troy. He's the chief of police now. He is assessed of, you know, helping in your murder. Right. Not murder, but you know what I mean, right? Yeah, I know. So, yeah. When I have enough time, I might swing by the station and say hello. And by the way, Julius's mission, Ben King is writing the book, and Dex, don't get me started with Dex. I won't. Let's go swim by Forget and Forget. Down here. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, there. Forget and Forget, it's here. Here we are. Okay, drop me off at Aisha's house. Well, come on in Aisha's. Aisha is down this way. Keep going. We are... And by the way, there's a university now, so if you want, you can go there. I'll think about it, okay? For now, I'm happy being a gangster and not going to school. If I change my mind, sure, I would go to the university there, Stillwater University. But, other than that, nah. Yeah, here we are at this place. Oh, you're living well, I know. swim by anytime. Okay, see ya. See ya. Let's watch YouTube. Smoke some weed.
Come in for some regular training, and the next thing you know, you're being blasted in the face with a war crime. Coming in at number 3, we have nuclear testing. The military and the CIA have been doing nuclear testing for years, and it should be no surprise because when you come across the most destructive tool on the planet, you're going to want to make sure you know how to use it, and on top of that, you probably want to blow it up because it just looks cool as hell. I'm not advocating the use of nuclear weapons, but seeing one of those bad boys blow up would be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. But the CIA and several other branches of the American government wanted to know how to make the most powerful nuke and what the best way was to use one of these extremely destructive.
I'm probably gonna sleep in my car because, you know, I haven't, you know,
devices. How they went about it was absolutely disgusting. On more than one occasion, nuclear testing took place where small island tribes lived, and the standing nuclear damage was devastating to their people. Coming in at number 2, we have exoskeletons. Why only have a skeleton on the inside of your body when you could also have a cool robot one on the outside too? That is what I'm talking about. We need to get the power on the outside so we can jump from building to building like I'm in the Matrix. Well, apparently the CIA funded a program that was doing research into exoskeletons. They wanted to send out spies into the field that looked like they were pulled out of The Surge. No one will understand that reference. And coming in at the number 1 spot, we have Operation Northwood. Here's an experiment that will scare the hell out of you. So the Americans were in a stalemate with Cuba and Russia, and the American people were anti-communist, but they weren't ready to go to war with these places. So there was an experimental idea proposed that fake terrorist attacks should be launched on American soil to have the media blame it on Cuba, and then they would get the public behind an invasion of Cuba. Quite an insane experiment if you ask me. Thankfully, the whole idea was kiboshed by JFK and then put to bed, but JFK was assassinated, so I wonder what happened to this plan in the long run. Many people who love the world of conspiracy theories think that this kind of plan could have been used in other terrorist attacks against America. Alright everyone, that has been our list, and as promised, I'm going to be reading out some questions from my Instagram inbox. Fanny ST wrote in and asked, what's your hidden talent? This is hard to think of, but I think I'm excellent at being annoying. Coming in at number 10, we have The Stinky Cheese Man. Honestly, this is one of the best books ever written, but I don't know if it should be for...
What is she that?
I come back as a dinosaur.
Yeah, dinosaur.
From 1978 to 1991, it was...
Of course you thought these bad boys weren't real. I mean, there's new ones all the time, and there's no way that this many supernatural things could exist in one place without someone finding out. Or are some of these real and the SCP Foundation is just so good at their job because they keep everything locked away? Hello again, Most Amazing Top 10 family. I'm your host, Jay Dorena, and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. Today I'm going to be going through the SCP Foundation once again to bring you the top 10 scary SCP creatures you thought weren't real, but are real. Well, probably not, but it's still fun to speculate. As always, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell, and stick around until the end of the list because I'm going to be answering some questions from my Instagram inbox. If you want me to answer your question, you can hit me up through the gram. And without taking any longer, let's get into this list. Coming in at number 10, we have SCP-038. Let's start off this list with something crazy. This is a new SCP for me, and it has been nicknamed the Cloning Tree. Anything you throw at this tree will get cloned. If you want 2 dogs, throw one of your poochies at this thing. You want more beer? Throw some beer on this bad boy. I wonder if liquids would work. Like, could you pour water onto this tree and have it clone water, and you could have more clean water for all the people in the world? That would be amazing. Well, here's the thing. There are rumors that there are more resources in Antarctica than any other place in the world. So what if they got this tree up there and that thing is just hiding up there, juicing out a bunch of stuff that they will use as resources later to dish out to the whole planet? Or the Illuminati is using this to make their grand army.
Whoa, it's amazing.
To take over the world. Coming in at number 9, we have SCP-811. What's going on down under the sea? Do we really know? It seems like every year there's some new strange creature that's been found underwater, and we have no idea how many of them there actually are, or if they will try to come to the surface and destroy our whole planet. They could start polluting the air the way we've been polluting the water, but we're already doing that so we might not even notice. But the mysteries underwater can make this SCP real, because this SCP is basically a mermaid that is chilling down underwater with some green scales. With all the crazy stuff going on in the world, I would not be surprised to find out that mermaids are real. I mean, the CIA just announced that UFOs are real, so that could mean that aliens are real, and that is just the info that they have gave us. There could be aliens already on the planet that are hanging out with mermaids and all of watching The Office as much as humans. That would be hilarious. Coming in number 8, we have SCP-457. This SCP is insane. If it was left to its own devices, it would cover the world in fire, and we would all be cooked to death and slowly die. That doesn't sound like the way I want to die. I was hoping I could go out in an ice cream eating accident while swimming around in millions of dollars, but this SCP starts out as a little flame, and then it consumes things, and it will get bigger and bigger until it's about the size of a person, and then it will split into two and continue to spread, which makes me think, how are stars created? They're massive balls of fire. Maybe there's a bunch of SCPs floating around in space, and they keep consuming things until they grow to a massive size. Maybe the sun will consume Mercury one day and then split into two, and it'll get so hot we'll all be burned to death before I can have my billion-dollar ice cream accident. Maybe I'm just stretching a little bit for this one. Coming in at number 7, we have SCP-1. If you type SCP-1 into the SCP Foundation, you'll get a list of a bunch of different SCPs. No one really knows what SCP-1 is, and everyone has a different opinion as to what SCP-1 is. So, it could be anything, dude. Is your cup acting weird? Could be SCP-1. Did you get a bad haircut? That could be SCP-1. Did you have a weird dream where you got casted in a movie with Jennifer Aniston and the two of you became friends? That literally could be SCP-1 just chilling in your brain doing some weird stuff. Because this SCP has so many variables, it might be walking around the world right now. Basically, you should always be looking over your shoulder because this SCP could be real, and the Illuminati is always watching. Coming in at number 6, we have SCP-2059. I mean, we already talked about things at the bottom of the ocean. This could easily be down there, sucking up a bunch of life, absorbing things into its massive body. If you don't know about this SCP, it's a massive blob of organic material. If you touch it, it will absorb you into it, and you will become one with the blob. You'll be dead, but it'll use your body to become larger. I wouldn't be surprised if something like this was at the bottom of the ocean. Coming in number 5, we have SCP-106. One of the most famous SCPs. It's terrifying on every level. This thing is terrifying to look at. It's an old man whose body is decaying. It's super strong. It eats people. It will disembowel you, and it can teleport. Also, it has a pocket dimension that it takes stuff to, like people that it keeps for food. So this thing could be chilling in its pocket.
I was dating Sarah for 4 years. I was totally in love with her, and I felt like she was the perfect woman for me. That's why it was so hard for me when we broke up.
Pocket dimension right now, and we wouldn't even know. Well, that's terrifying to think about. Coming in at number 4, we have SCP-001J. This one is one of the most stressful SCPs I have ever read. Comprehension of the English language, and it can have deep, rich conversations with people. On top of this, this goose has the ability to control other animals. Now, we don't know if the goose can control other animals or if it can just talk to them and they understand what it says and then they listen to him, or if it has some sort of influence over the animals. Now, the reason that the SCP is on this list is because geese can sometimes be too smart for their own good. They are crafty little and it would seem that they can coordinate other geese to poop on your car. How many times do you come out and find bird turds all over your vehicle?
Let's head to bed. We need to find a new hideout. I know, but where? I don't know. Or maybe... What about that church? No, it's transformed into a tourist trap, basically. Like in the hell these tourists are Yeah, I know. I heard of tourists, but back in the old Stillwater, there wasn't any tourists. But now, times change, I guess. I know. What about... What about... a... What about... Go this way. I think I know a place where we could, you know, go for now. This is our base. For now, a gang hideout. Temporarily. Until we figure out, you know, what's the new gang hideout gonna be. In the new Stillwater. Keep going straight. There is no gangs, you know, on it yet right here. What do you think? This can be a parking lot, right? Have a look. Okay, so it's down here. It's abandoned. No one is working on it. Okay, perfect. Okay. Yes, perfect. Keep going straight. There's even more. Okay, I will keep going straight. But there's a wall. Just keep going. Okay. Ta-da! This is also abandoned. Okay. Cool. Okay. Nice. They will stack some money here, like crap. That's heaps of cash. I know, we can do basically what we want. There's even more money here. Like, how much money did they leave around? Heaps. More. They abandoned this. Okay. Ooh, okay. Keep walking around. Okay. No, blocked off. What about down here? Blocked off. And blocked off. Blocked off. Blocked off. And yeah, everything's blocked off. Except that. This place used to be owned a bank back in the day, but now it's abandoned. Underground here, it's abandoned. Up top, it's still working, but underground, it's abandoned. Apparently this place is haunted. So what do you reckon? This should be good. Okay, now what type of crew you looking for? I'm looking for muscly guys, fat guys, skinny guys, big ass girls, big tits girls, fat girls, you know, any girls. Like Asian. Okay, gotcha. Give me a second, I'll make some phone calls. Just stand. Yeah, stand there. I'm making some phone calls. All good. Guess that's right. Okay, now you have to show them you're the real deal. Okay? Okay, cool. Well, you have to show the other bosses. You know what I mean, hey? Yeah, I will correct the proper gang. You will correct the bosses to help you. Okay. See Johnny Gat. See ya. Hell yeah, buddy. But before I do that, I might have a walk around down here. We own this part too. So I might have a look around here basically. Okay. Cool. What else? Looks like they were building a train station here, another one, but they abandoned it, basically. Okay. Cool. Look like they abandoned it. No one is working on this place. Okay. Is that all basically?
Another day, another night. My job is a cakewalk.
Yeah, that's what I think. Okay. So let's head back and head to that place. Let's head out and go to the place. Move the fuck out of my way, you dickhead! What? Fuck, people are still stupid. Like in the old steel order. let's head to I wish I can help, but first I have to we have to tow this car that owes me money. So after that I'll join you again. Thanks, car wash. You're welcome. You know, I seen Johnny once in prison and he was not happy. Yeah, that's a thing. As long as he's killing someone, he's happy. But just don't piss him off. Trust me. Do not piss off Johnny. Get. You will regret it. Okay, the car should be somewhere around here. Let's look for it. I know the car when I see it. Okay, cool. There, that's a car. That's a car? Yes. Okay, cool. Let's pick this up. Yeah, hey Amon. You know what? I got your car. If you want it, pay me. Right, you have to pay up if you want your car. Actually, scratch that. Goodbye. Can you drop this car in the fucking river down the street? Sure, I'll do that. Cool. That'll teach him a lesson. Okay, no problem. I'll do that. Thanks. I appreciate that. You're welcome. Let's do this.
Not ready yet. This one comes from Reddit.
Here we are at the lake. We have to turn this bitch around. And hook it back up, right? And then back. Keep going back. I mean, you know, yeah, straight and go here. You can mess up his car how many times you want. It doesn't matter because his car is going to go in here for not paying. Stop. Okay, I'm in. I'll meet you at the hideout. Okay, have a good one. You too. Hell yeah. I completed the mission. Now I have my own apartment. This is my new car. You bitch, don't ever take a picture of my car without my permission. Bitch. Let's get the fuck in before the feds show up. Turn this shit music off. Let's chill. Here. What YouTube? Smoke some weed.
Storyline that is emotionally resonant and that end of an era feeling, as the Wild West was closing in on itself, becoming something totally different. What's interesting is that the story of the game is about John Marston, a former gang member who the FBI equivalent enlists to take down his former gangmates, basically by taking his family hostage. It's a story that works extremely well, not only because it breaks down an incredibly simplistic dynamic in which most people have to make a choice in their life, whether they want to settle down or live wild and free, and in a lot of ways the government is kind of stopping you from doing that, particularly in the Wild West, but it does it by getting to know the characters so well. Everyone you actually have to deal with, from John Marston to townsfolk to Dutch to random bandits and Native Americans, is very well fleshed out, not just in terms of when you have dialogue with them, but the locations, the story, the NPCs, everything going on around them feels important. There was also the extremely cool Undead Nightmare expansion, where it was basically a completely new single-player campaign where John Marston was searching for a cure during a zombie apocalypse in the Wild West. It's really a unique thing. I'm shocked there aren't more games that aren't explicitly just that. But whether you're talking about the main campaign or Undead Nightmare, this was just a game that did such a good job getting you invested. Now obviously, a masterfully told story will bring you in, but what really helps is how amazing the graphics were. At the time, this was just a top-notch game. And honestly, it holds up. Considering you're looking at footage from the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3, wow, like seriously. Looking back on some games from that era, I just think, oh my god, we thought this looked good? But Red Dead Redemption definitely doesn't fall into that category. It's an extremely pretty game, and an incredible iteration of Rockstar's talent at creating an open world. Towns are evocative of the time, vistas are beautiful, and the view goes on for miles. Really, truly a gorgeous game. I would happily replay this game today and probably not feel like it's outdated or old looking. Different, maybe, but when you have games from certain generations, they have examples that are very much stuck in that time period and examples that work still. This is the latter. In terms of gameplay, you wandered around the open world, lassoing horses, tracking down bandits, doing the dirty work of the government as they attempt to clean up the Wild West in order to move on to a new aspect of society. This is, of course, implicit in the story. However, it's actually pretty important to a large part of what's going on. This game always, in my opinion, has a sort of apocalyptic feel to it, even though it is in no way set during an apocalypse. It is very much an end of an era game, talking about why the Old West was what it was and how it was changing. John Marston's past is America's past, and as he wants to just spend time with his family, he is still evidence of the world that has been left behind in the eyes of the so-called powers that be. There can be no evidence of John Marston, of course. John Marston is the problem as much as any of the people he's intended to hunt down. And you kind of feel this the entirety of the story. You learn it the whole time. It is a contradiction that I just think keeps this game feeling so interesting at any given time. You are what you are hunting. You are hunting yourself in so many words, and although, spoiler alert, it does go very sour for John Marston in the end, given your task, it feels like the biggest inevitability of the whole story. A lesson properly taught. If you're against the establishment, but make a deal to work with them, you're most likely delaying the inevitable. From the personal to the political, this game just lands the entire time. The story, graphics, and gameplay all come together to create this perfect storm. But while you're on this trek through various